Good afternoon, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. Well, today was meant to be D-Day, wasn't it, for Harry Kane? It was meant to be D-Day, but there's been so much confusion, and as always, anything to do with Tottenham, lots of different things unfold, and confusion is in the air. Let's talk Harry Kane. Let's talk Bayern Munich. It's Harry Kane's birthday. We'll be back right after this. Yes, good afternoon. So the Harry Kane saga, the Harry Kane transfer scenario will not go away. Yes, it is looking more and more increasingly likely that this deal could happen. I think there was a time where we all said no chance of this happening. Now it's looking like it could. I'm still 50-50 on the fence, but let's look at the last 24 hours. What has happened? So, lots of reports were saying that this was going to heat up when Daniel Levy got back from the pre-season tour. Well, the reports are that he is back from the pre-season tour and he had a meeting booked today with the German entourage, with Bayern Munich's people. Now, don't take my word for it. Let me show you this. So here is how it all unfolded. It started with Fabrizio Romano yesterday. There had been lots of reports, but then Romano put this out 15 hours ago. And as you can see, Fabrizio Romano said this. He said, Bayern board are set to meet Tottenham chairman Daniel Levy to discuss the Harry Kane deal. The meeting is scheduled on Friday, today, as expected. Bayern are prepared to improve their bid after €80 million plus add-ons rejected 15 days ago. PSG keen only in case the Bayern deal collapse. Now, €80 million was the bid, which worked out at that time, give or take the exchange rate, to £68 million plus add-ons. We all knew Daniel Levy wasn't going to accept £68 million for England's best striker, for one of the best strikers in world football, for Spurs' all-time top goal scorer, and for England's all-time top goal scorer. But we always knew there was a third bid coming. When is that bid going to come? We were having conversations yesterday about, would that bid be today? Is that what today's meeting was going to be about? Hold that thought. Now, we then get this. Now, this was from Jan Arga-Fjortov. Now, don't ask me what he's got to do with any of this, but Jan Arga-Fjortov puts out information every now and then. And Jan Arga-Fjortov, as you can see, said this. Hopefully, you can all see that. Jan Arga-Fjortov said, R.E. Harry Kane. German press been talking about the Bayern bosses / Levy meeting today. Private jet was booked for today at 10 a.m. in Munich. It was cancelled last night. Then he's asked, is it in order to confuse? Is the deal off? Is it that Kane just wants peace on his birthday to be continued? Now, so it took another twist. That then started the tongues wagging this morning. It's off. Kane doesn't want to go. He's going to sign a new contract. He's staying. Bayern Munich can't afford it. Daniel Levy said no. Then, in another twist, you get this from Ben Jacobs. And Ben Jacobs, I'm sure you can all see this, has said the following. He has said, big day for Harry Kane on his 30th birthday. Bayern officials will meet with Daniel Levy ahead of tabling a third bid. Bayern will make it clear they think Kane wants the move. He's told them he's open to it. And they are prepared to pay close to €100 million, which is £85 million plus add-ons. Then he goes on to say, Kane yet to categorically communicate anything directly to Spurs on his future, Bayern hoping that may change in coming days. Levy still not ruling out Kane signing a new deal. Then he's gone on to say, actually, now being told Levy has this morning rescheduled the key meeting to early next week. So it looks like Kane can enjoy his birthday. Now, so the meeting that was due to take place, then it was cancelled. Now it's been rescheduled till Monday. What on earth is going on? If anything was Spursy, it is this. Spursy, Spursy, Spursy. It's all fun and games. What can you do? What is the truth? Is Kane going? Is he signing a new contract? Is Levy confident that Harry Kane will sign a new contract? I just don't know what to believe anymore. I genuinely do not know what to believe anymore. I do think that Bayern Munich will put in another bid. I do think it will be 85 million sterling plus add-ons. And personally, I think that Levy would be mad to turn it down. Now, lots of people have come out and said, never happen. It will never happen. Bayern Munich don't have the funds. Bayern Munich do not have the cash to make this deal happen. Well, let's break this down. Bayern Munich aren't poor. Now, yes, their biggest ever signing might have been Hernandez, who they've just sold, by the way, to PSG. And it may have been in the region of 70, 75 million euros. But every club at some point breaks their transfer record. And now let's look at what Bayern Munich have done already this window. And then we can speculate, is this all in order to raise funds for the Harry Kane purchase? They tested the water, didn't they? They tested the water with a couple of cheeky bids, 60 million, 80 million euros, by the way. Never going to happen. But since then, they've sold Hernandez, who we just talked about. They've sold Hernandez to PSG for 45 million euros. They sold Sabitzer, who of course was on loan to Man United last year. They sold Sabitzer to Borussia Dortmund for 20 million euros. So that's 65 million euros right there. Then, all of the reports are showing this. Fabrizio Romano said it this morning. Ben Jacobs has said it this morning. And I'm going to show it to you. But he said this morning. Let me share my screen with you. Hopefully you can all see that. It says more on Mane. Sadio Mane's agent, Bjorn Bezema, from Roof Agency, is in Japan to negotiate with Saudi Arabian team Al Nassr. Bayern and Mane are in Tokyo, not far. Talks advancing while parties discuss about key details to make it happen. It finally looks like the deal is really possible. Now, the figures being bandied about for this deal are between 35 million euros and 40 million euros. Now, I'm not a scientist, but if I add the 65 million euros that have already been sold in terms of Hernandez and Sabitzer, and if I then add the 35 million to 40 million euros for Sadio Mane, that takes you to either 100 or 105 million euros, if my maths work. I think it does. Now, am I putting 2 and 2 together and getting 4? Or am I putting 2 and 2 together and getting 190? Is this them raising the capital to buy Harry Kane? Is there too much smoke now for there not too much smoke there for not to be a fire? Are we seeing the end of an era? Are we seeing the end of what was a magnificent goal scorer through our own academy? Lots going on. Lots happening. For me, the dial is moving. The dial is moving. It wasn't, and now it is. Now it's going this way towards Bayern. Could Kane stay at Spurs? Of course he could. Will he? I'm not so sure. All we know is, as always, with anything at Tottenham, whether it's incomings, whether it's outgoings, it's confusion. It's poorly planned. What will we do with the money? Some want a new striker for 80 million. Some want defenders and a striker. Some want a DM as well as that. Watch this space. Another weekend of speculation. The meeting will happen on Monday, and we'll take it from there. Please like and subscribe. We're now only about 65 away from the magical 8K. We are flying. We're moving along nicely. Thank you so much to everyone's support. If you would like to subscribe, please do. Please go downstairs, as Henry Wright would say, like the video, and we're going to have a fan call-in show at 4 p.m. today. Please join us for that. Thank you to everyone. Take care. Have a great day.